never really learned geography. You are so overwhelmed by so much, but then it becomes second nature. You sort of just know things. It's fine, it got fixed. What hair? What are you doing? We'll see. Hopefully it'll get better. This is what happens when I blow dry my hair. It becomes like a extra super mop. 3:22 지금은 3시 22분이에요. Yes, 하나 둘 일 이. Okay, so yeah, that's the time in Korean. I still don't know how to say hours, but or how it is. Shu is 10. So actually, that was incorrect. That was me asking a question. I should have said shu ma. Shu. Gosh. Sun. Why am I yelling? It's so weird. Tonal languages are so they mess with your mind. Oh my gosh. But yeah, hold on. Oh, no one's on the road. Okay. So sun hour. Sun shu sun fen I don't know which one, but that's minute. Ooh, my stomach is in like super pain right now. All of a sudden I took a Nexium and I took but I also took I do have that. I also took I ate like crap today. I ate like crap yesterday, excuse me. I ate Coke yesterday. I drank Coca-Cola yesterday. So that, yeah. Maybe kills the candida. Kill it. Phosphorus acid. No, some kind of phos acid. Off to meet with my friend who I haven't seen in, has it been a year, I think? Almost a year. We met on Fast 8 set, and yeah, we're reconnecting, I guess. She's sick though, and I feel so bad, but she's like coming through, and she's like, no, where do you want to go? I'm like, okay. I thought she was going to cancel, but she's really someone I admire from when I met her, and yeah, whew, man, she does so much stuff. She's inspiring. But anyways, so after you meet her, I wrote a little Facebook. I should have their names down somewhere, but I wrote a little Facebook message about the 3 writers for refreshment. My stomach. I don't know if they're men, woman. I have no idea. And I also don't know if they're the ones responsible for the choices made in the story, in the characters. Oh, a cop. Because I don't know, I think like it always confused me how much say, because a lot of times, or sometimes you have, this is with my pant. You have some people, like producers or even actors sometimes have a say in their characters and in the storyline. In Korea, the audience has a lot of say in the storyline. I don't know, did the cop pass? I don't know. Whew, my stomach. My stomach is not happy. My stomach is not happy, but it's okay. We'll get through this, stomach. We will get through this. So, you know, it's not always the writers who are or should get the credit for what they wrote, for the storyline, for the choices made in the storyline by the characters or by the story. But before I know it any better, I'll give it to the writers, because you know, you think traditionally that's who makes the story. But yeah, I don't know if I can say this as passionately, considering my stomach is just hating me right now. And by stomach, I mean every part of my stomach, my upper stomach, my lower stomach, just like proper pain, acidic pain. But we'll try to get through it, because I'm so, I don't know, shocked. It's kind of like the same thing with Trump. I'm not shocked, like, I'm actually more shocked about this, even though I should be used to it, because I've seen so many shows already. Not a lot, but quite a few. Not every show, but quite a few. We enter. What is wrong with my stomach? But I'm just blown away in such a positive way as far as women in the show, how they're depicted, how relationships are depicted among women. Like the biggest thing I have is the way that the secretary, basically, or in the US you would say admin assistant, or executive assistant or something like that. Anyways, the secretary liked the CEO. The CEO liked the other girl, Dong Yutang, I don't know. And I will not use names because I will butcher them like crazy. But yeah, so, and the other girl liked the CEO, and yet there was no, like, the rivalry that you would see in normal circumstances in show, that you would normally see in shows. There was none of that. There was no backstabbing or trying to, like, dig someone because, oh, they're your rival. There was just so much respect. Like, I was just blown away. Respect for both people, for everyone, for themselves. Like, she respected herself for not going after someone who was clearly super not into someone else. He was super into someone else, is what I meant to say. And so she respected herself. She respected also that someone else before. I mean, she kind of saw that. That was another thing, like insight. When do people have insight into themselves, much less other people? When do you actually observe someone around you and not think of just me, and what do I want? Oh wait, hold on. I want you, but you want someone else. But would I know that you want someone else if I actually just thought about what I want and going after what I want? Would I think about how it affects anyone else? No. Like, it's just like, I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away by just this relationship between just like this character of the secretary, and she is not less because of this. I don't know if it's usually depicted that if you kind of heed to someone else, but I mean, it's just so stupid if you just keep going after people that clearly, that clearly don't like you. I mean, and plus, I mean, we see the backstory and we see everything else, but in reality you wouldn't see necessarily their backstory. Yet that doesn't mean that their love is less or, you know, not valid because you just don't think of their backstory. I don't know, like, you know, because in this case they knew each other forever. He liked her even before, and he came back for her, and blah 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 blah. She didn't really necessarily know this, the secretary person. I think I can say her name. Her name is Aisha, I think. I don't know. It's very short, so hopefully I didn't butcher that too badly. But yeah, I was just blown away. I don't know if you noticed, if you like felt how genuine my reaction was. Like, I'm still blown away every time I talk about it. I just want everyone to see this because it's so like inspiring. It's so awesome to feel that it's a romantic comedy, blah blah blah. You see them all the time. You get a hot guy because he's hot and he's had his shirt off in one scene, maybe two, I don't remember. I think he was in one scene without his shirt off. Anyways, he's hot, whatever. Everyone likes him. He's pretty, at the top right now. They're all pretty. No one's ugly. Or maybe it depends on who you ask. But everything's pretty and everything's kind of cliche as far as like business. It's very like business people did not write this. Like I don't feel like it's very accurate as far as business is concerned. But so it's like very typical of like a drama that just is a romance drama. But excuse me, it's just these moments that show you how you should treat your fellow human being, whether you are the CEO, like you don't see, like the way he treats people. Oh my gosh, don't let me even get started on their relationship, like there's no favoritism. He really is depicted to be very fair when it comes to business matters. He's very much business matters. Like he's he's helping her, but he's not unfair. He's not doing that, at the risk or just because, he has the power to. He's not favoring. There was this department that was doing nothing before he came along, before she got sent to them. And he just thought he kind of killed two birds with one stone. Like, hey, I get to, like, interact and take revenge / help, someone I love. And also, long story on that. And also, I get to, like, reinvent and bring and inspire this department that's been slacking off in my company. I mean, it's just like there's little fault I think you can find with this. And you can always find fault, because if you really want something to be bad, you'll find it to be bad. But it's just so inspiring, and it's exactly what I was saying all this time. I keep saying I want to make movies. I want to be a part of movies that tell you that inspire you, that teach you lessons, good, in a good way, in a positive way, as to be good people, to be a good person, the best of yourself. But you don't feel like they're preaching to you, because no one's preaching to you. They're just depicting, hey, this is a story about these people. There's nothing like, hey, you should do this, you should do that. They have little quotes like, rules, and they do this often in these shows, I guess. Not in all shows, but they did it in Murphy's Law, and they do it in here, like refreshment rules, rule number 1 or rule number 2. I still don't even know what a refreshment is. I'm confused. So confused. But, yeah, oh my gosh. The other thing, strong women, still strong women are depicted in this. She's very strong. I mean, he's the one who was dumb, unlike, Japanese shows. I keep mentioning that, but it just keeps getting to me, thinking back about all these Japanese shows where the girls are so stupid. I mean, so stupid, depicted wise. This is more kind of like a borderline, because you see it where you see less of the girl being strong, the woman being strong. I mean, she is, but you see more of the traditional, like cook and clean and all this stuff, do for me, earn puzzle pieces, long story. However, like you also see the backstory of where basically he's just doing what he did to her. Like, hey, this is how it felt. So it's kind of, that's also in its own way really awesome and beautiful, because me included, get so wrapped up in like defying gender roles, feminism, standing up for things, and yet we kind of miss the point where when it happens, you have to kind of cater to the situation. That person might not be treating you that way because they want a slave, or because they see you less, or because they even see you as doing that forever. Like he once I started dating, he's like, no, don't come and clean anymore because you're my girlfriend now. And it's a whole kind of, it was an awkward situation in a moment. I felt awkward. Style Mutt, dog boutique and daycare. Oh, cute. So I don't know, I always remember that for some time now, you know, like, just keep in mind your situation. Yeah, it's all great to fight for women's rights and for gender equality of all sorts and blah blah blah, but also just know what that means, which, like I said in a couple blogs ago, it means freedom to have whatever you want, not because you are in this category you have to want this, but because you are this person and you want this. If you want to clean for your man and you actually want it, because there's people who do service all the time, there's people who work in service jobs where they I don't know what happened, people who, you know, are at the mercy, you want to say, of other people all the time, because they like that, because they want to, because they're giving back, not because they're forced to, but that's a choice, and it's a choice that comes from the bottom of their heart, from their intention, from their souls, not because of their gender and not because of anything else. They're not forced into that. So in that sense, like, if there's no shame in cooking for your man or your wife, or same sex, different sex, whatever, there's no shame in any of it. It's just you have to have that choice independent of what you're expected to be, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I don't know, it's yeah, what I want. And even in this acting class, I just wrote a very long message to my teacher, kind of just dumping on her the thoughts that I've been having for the past few classes. And a lot of it is like, well, I'm a people pleaser, and I'm kind of observing that I'm a people pleaser, so I sort of do what they want me to do, and it's so hard for me to do what I feel like I don't feel. I'm so used to figuring, oh, what do they want me to do? So it's, I don't know, it's interesting, but I just want to like kiss them and hug them all on this show. Whoever had the base, the seed for these choices, but also the actors. I mean, and by actors I do mean the women and Aaron Yan, yeah, because I don't know, like, he plays these roles over and over again that are pretty decent males. I mean, I don't know, that you wonder, and I don't know, like, I do get a feeling from him that he's very self-absorbed, kind of like the stereotype actor, but I don't know, because the roles kind of say otherwise, but I don't know, but I just, like, I don't know, it's just awesome. It's amazing to see that. I just got blown away. I just wanted to share that too. Yeah, it's not the only show. I'm basically grateful for watching these Taiwanese and Korean shows, and even Japanese, because they do show things that are different, because it's a different culture, and you start seeing things, oh, I expected that to happen because that's what I keep seeing here, in all the shows here, all the shows that I grew up with, or movies. And hold on, there's like other ways to live or other ways to do. Another thing that I wrote was, it feels like all these shows are more truthful to how humanity is and how relationships are, how life goes. It seems like they're more diverse. I'm still waiting for that moment where it's like, oh, you know, it's the same old story. I mean, the story is always kind of the same, you know, romance. That's because that's what I watch. Otherwise, I would have to watch horror. I'm not into horror. Maybe if Aaron stars in a horror movie, Probably not. But I still see so much diversity in these interactions and these choices made by the characters, by writers or whoever, that are more, they seem more authentic, human. And it seems like the more I think about it, all these sound so much more like the ones that I'm typically watching here in the US. They seem more cookie cutter or based on other shows, like, you know, you went to school and you learned this is what you say in this situation, this is what you do, in this situation, this is what you do, and this is what people have filmed before you, so this is kind of what you do. And there's a movement where, you know, it's about truthfulness. What would you do, you know, as the actor? This is what the Meisner thing is, you know, just focus on your choice in that moment, not what you think you should be doing because, you know, oh, I should be crying at this line. But it's kind of like a tricky movement, and when you don't see it around you, it's a little more difficult to, I guess, instill in yourself. And that's the worry I have attending these Meisner classes, is that I absorb so easily, like we all do, I think. So I just start feeling like, oh, it's so familiar for me to say I'm frustrated, I'm angry, because I hear it every single time, every class, from everyone, and that's all I hear, and I don't hear any other words, and so you're not in touch with it. That's why I want to get out that list and just say things and just say emotions, just so I can hear myself say other emotions. It's like learning a language. If you hear kada all the time, 가요, 갔어요, 가고 싶어요, 가글 거예요, 가글게요, I don't know what else, then that's all you'll know, because that's the only verb you've studied. And then you'll have to say 봐요, and you're like, I don't know what that means, or you have to think about it. Or I have here 피곤해요, and so it's not natural. Even though you want to say I'm tired, you only can think of I am going. So that's kind of my worry with Meisner class. But I'm here. I took my 22 minutes to talk to you, but I'm here. Ooh, Menchie's. Where is Deegan's? I don't know where I'm going, actually. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Okay, I'm going back. So I'm going to go and find a parking spot and everything, and find my friend and find the place, and have a wonderful early morning, late morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night. Watch Refreshment and just relax in that awesomeness that are different choices. Ooh, fish fry every Friday. I'm craving some fish. I think I'm gonna do some battered fish one of these days. Anyways, peace, love, and compassion, y'all. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 가세요. Alright, at least when you put it on low battery and you don't use your phone, it stays in that percent charged. Still 8% my phone. I have a hair. Anyways, that was mostly really nice lunch. I did get annoyed at some points. She has 2 kids, and I mean, she got annoyed at her kids too. They are definitely the performers, to say the least. They are definitely performers. But yeah, it was a bit too much. Whoa, where am I going? It was a bit too much at some points, but they are cute, and wow, that person came so fast. They're cute, and we got through it, both of us. At the end, I think it was touching over both of us. I don't know how she does it. I kind of was more staring at her in amazement, because she has to have, I mean, she has a lot of patience. I would have not been able to handle that. Oh my gosh, she has so much patience. But yeah, so great lunch, dinner, whatever we had. I only drank my tea, the tea that I brought from home, because I asked for mint tea. They gave me mint green tea. I'm like, no, I asked for mint tea. Do you know what mint tea is? It's not green tea. I hate ignorance. I hate when people just are so ignorant. Like, oh, I'm not, you asked for mint tea, I'm not going to be able to think of outside. Like, of course, everyone drinks green tea. Like, no one has issues with caffeine or tea plants. Like, no. So ignorant. Like, every time when I worked at the other place, when I worked as, like, the admin assistant to the other place, I remember asking, like, I assumed when you order lunch, you ask people's preference and dietary needs and blah, blah, blah. And the lady there, she's like, no, you just order whatever you want. I'm like, I don't know if that's how it works. Anyways, I think, like, now knowing the backstory, I wonder if she said that to basically not blackmail me, but show my incompetence by her teaching me the wrong things, so she can, like, discard of me. But it's hard to prove, and it doesn't really matter. I could care less about it. But yeah, so great lunch or whatever we had. So many dogs walking around, so many big dogs around here. I was sitting there, and, like, if a few days ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, Superwoman posted this, and not only her, but her movement posted this toss your bra challenge to women that inspire you or leave you amazed. And this one, my friend, she's one of those people, like, I mean, I told you even before I met up with her today, but still, she amazes me to no end. Like, she's just amazing. I don't know where she gets her strength. I think being a mother, you get strength that you may not have otherwise, but I think it's just her. I mean, even the way she's a mother, I'm just so inspired by her. Oh my gosh, like, I don't know. So yeah, the day just was a lot of me just sitting there in awe of the things that she was telling me, and just being inspired or moved, or just oh my gosh, it means, yeah, I don't know, it's wonderful to know that kind of person, to have them in your life on some level. So yeah, that's kind of that. And she also, like, it made me think, because she's starting her own YouTube for something that's really nice, but also for, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. But also for her children, and, like, they're going to do challenges, and I'm like, oh, here's a person that also does YouTube, or is, like, we're sort of alike in a way. So yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of a positive moment. I'm so tired right now. Those kids exhausted me. Like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I don't know how to say it. They're not my kids, yet it was so exhausting for me. But yeah, so there's not much to say. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just exhausted. Wow. Oh, I should have had the book, and I should have returned it since I'm in the neighborhood. Darn it. I hate buying things. If you give me a gift card, I'll never use it, because I'll never be able to settle on a thing to use it, because it has to be the perfect thing. And, like, now I feel guilty knowing that it's half the price somewhere else. I feel guilty for keeping this book. I can't even touch it. I can't even use it, because I know I need to take it back. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, what to do today? I need to catch up on my YouTube. I need to get from her YouTube. I'll share it with you. I need to get my YouTube to her. I need to figure out the emotion chart thing, do more work on that, personal work, and whoo, that was a pothole. And I need to catch up on my YouTube videos. I really do. I really feel like that's holding me back. I can't let go of it completely, yet I can't catch up to it. I'm so lazy. I don't know. We'll see. I need to go around this person. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of the day. Told you what my day is going to be like. Woo! Took this curb really fast, but that person was annoying because they were going too slow. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm just going to end this here. I spoke a lot before. But yeah, have a wonderful day. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all. 再见。我是你该有可无的插曲，多有的我，多有的爱，爱的多有我。And I don't know the rest, but I'm singing that. I needed to get that on tape because I keep singing that over and over and over again, and I don't know what I'm saying. I know words, but I don't know the lyrics because obviously that's all I keep singing. I love all of that song. I need to learn that song better. I was so weird today. I'm sorry. And this nose. What is up with this nose? I have to play the violin, clean up my room, change my bed, eat. What do I want to do? Maybe watch refreshment. Like, I'm so exhausted. I don't know what is wrong with me with this. This would be like a perfect cuddling moment if I had a cuddle partner, but I don't. It's kind of, it feels like I can't catch up to life. It's too fast for me. All right. Ooh. This light. It's time for some violin practice. That's on me. Bushu. Nope, that's not how you say it. Maybe it'll help me also sing it better. Or any song, anything. How's it going? Can't believe I'm winding a bow, or whatever you call this. Tightening a bow, putting rosin on it. Well, I've become, when I say klutz, I've become such a klutz.
Is you're putting it on the neck of the violin. Here's the neck of the violin. In or a little bit out, but we'll talk about that in another segment. When you put your fingers down, they need to be, you want it to be on the tip of the fat of the finger.
Inch or less down from the top of the fingerboard on the G string.
Our next string, the third string, is a D. The second string is an A. So on the third string, our D string, the first note is the open string D. Our next note will be an E. We'll leave a space in between, and it should sound like this.
That's, oh my gosh. How was that for day 2? This is what I was playing.